3 new figures. I popped the tape, but that was about it. Can you guess which figure this is? I bet you can. Yeah! Cobra Viper. Look at all that detail. Cobra emblem. Wow, look at this gun, man. You know, just thinking about comparing the Cobra Viper to the other figures, he is much easier to pose. I will say it is difficult to make his arms go down flat at the sides because of his vest. He does have butterfly joints, so he has some very good range of motion. But he's much easier to pose than, say, Beachhead. Baroness is pretty easy to pose, but even Firefly was very difficult to pose. Which brings me to my next point. The trigger finger on his gun, also easier. I won't say that it was easy by any means. You do have to figure it out, but the fingers feel more open, bigger, and flexible this time. I know Baroness, her trigger finger was the hardest on the Uzi that came with her, so it's not even something I tried to have her hold. This guy, changing out his hands was very easy, very quick. Pegging in the backpack seemed a lot sturdier than, say, Beachhead. I know, when you take a look at Beachhead's backpack, it's very flimsy. See it? See how it bends? It's not even in all the way. Whereas Cobra Viper's probably used a little bit denser plastic, and it sat in there so nice and snug. Looks like it's a little bit contoured towards his back, so no issues. The guns also peg on very well. They're not difficult to take on or off of the pegs on his backpack. Just looking at that one, it does look a little bit damaged, maybe some rub wear. I have been using it quite a few times. There you go, get a shot of his gun in the holster. Very cool figure. I love the design. I'm always going to be a classic fan, but this Cobra Viper is not bad. You can see here, this is how his goggles go up and down. Just like that. I actually prefer them up, but I think it is a cool feature that they do cover his face mask. Actually, that looks pretty cool. Pause it there. See, like, better out here what I was talking about with the gun paint application. Very nice. I love the detail around this guy's boots. At first I thought, wow, they made the boots a lot bigger, but actually the boots aren't bigger. The boots are the same size. You can see here, gray color on the stops here. He has like a plate attached to his shin, which extends up and covers his knee. Imagine for protection against bullets, and if he's riding a vehicle, I'm sure it keeps him safe. Same with his wrist guards and forearm guards. So you can see he's really loaded up with gear, which is why I purchased this figure to begin with. It really sold me on the line. I thought, wow, if they're putting this much effort into Cobra Viper, what can they do with some of the other troopers? So there's that big gun with all the ammunition I was telling you about. It's really cool. Look how his knife sits in there. You just get lost. Very cool figure. I highly recommend it.